This JC doesn't even exist anymore, but can you even do this question? Now, this question was from Pioneer Junior College and it has merged to become JPJC as you know right now. But this question I thought was a very good question to test your basics in vectors. So let's try out this question over here. We are given two vectors A, B, such that modulus A is 2, so the length of vector A is 2, and the angle between A and B is 3 pi over 4 radians. And it's given that A and 2A plus B are perpendicular. How do we find the exact length of B? Essentially, how do we find what is modulus B over here? So to start off this question, what I'll do is that I'll use this information here. And since these two vectors are perpendicular, that means we know that the dot product between them is 0 because cosine 90 is 0. So I can start by saying that A dot 2A plus B equals to 0. And then what I can do is to expand this to get 2A dot A plus A dot B equals to 0, right? And then over here you see A dot A is essentially just 2 modulus A cosine 0, right? And cosine 0 has a value of 1. So we know that this is just 2 mod A squared plus A dot B equals to 0. And since from the top over here, right, we know that modulus A is 2, this means that 2 times 2 squared plus A dot B is 0 and A dot B is negative 8. Now, to find the exact length of B, we need to express this to have a modulus B inside the working. So modulus A, modulus B, cosine, and the angle between them is 3 pi over 4. So this is 3 pi over 4 equals to negative 8. So modulus A has a value of 2, which means that 2 times modulus B times cosine 3 pi over 4 is negative 8. So if I divide this and divide this over, we'll get modulus B is negative 4 divided by cosine 3 pi over 4. Now note that the question demands you give your answer in exact value. Therefore, we need to find out what is the exact fraction of cosine 3 pi over 4. And this is actually negative 1 over root 2. So therefore, when we divide this, we have negative 4 times negative root 2, which eventually gives us the answer of 4 root 2 units as the final answer to this question over here. So I found that this question was very interestingly set, and it's a very good question to actually test your basic in vectors before we even move on to the more complex things like lines and planes in vectors. And if you're a J2 student picking up A-level this year, vectors is a very, very important topic, so make sure that you truly understand your basic concepts like dot product, cross product before you even carry on with the more complex stuff. And if you're still struggling in vectors, right, taught the whole entire vectors chapter inside my library of A1 Math Academy, where you can get access to all the video lessons for all basic concepts like this, as well as exam questions that come from all the different JCs in Singapore. And if you want to get access to the library, just WhatsApp this number over here and I'll send you a demo link to show you how the library actually looks like, and also like information kit to provide you more information on how the library can be a tool that helps you in your learning to score A for A-level this year. WhatsApp this number, I'll send it over to you.